Red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night.
So I'm afraid to see the surgeon.
Okay, we're not gonna do... You know what? We're just gonna do the main quest. Because what do I have in secondary quests right now? I have a bunch of... I'm just gonna skip the Gwent stuff. Don't tell CTG. I'm not gonna do the fist fighting stuff. Racing stuff I'm not really interested in. I mean, the Gwent cards are super cool. In a perfect playthrough, I would go and collect all the cool ones. But this isn't a perfect world, is it? It's just close to perfect because we have Hondo alerts. So that's pretty close to perfect, but... I want to see the episode that GIF is from. I need to watch more Clone Wars. Gwent. Wait, what's this? Maybe we could do this. Where the heck is this? Multiple locations? Where the heck is the Black Pearl? Meet Nidus in the Golden Sturgeon to collect your reward. It's a good episode. Wait, getting over the goal did what? Oh, well, we didn't have a set goal thing, although I'm thinking of setting a goal for a new pillow. Or like 2 new pillows. But we got up over 100 subs, which we haven't been up to in a while. So that's really, really pog and really, really sweet of all of you to support this. I know of a pillow for you. Send it my way. Gwent old pals. Gwent. Racing. Fistfight. Gwent. Racing. Fistfight. Gwent. Okay, so that's really it. I don't know where this Black Pearl quest is. That's a different one I could finish. And I don't know if it's going to mark it on my map. I really don't know if it's even going to mark that on my map. Oh, it's right there. Why don't we do that, I guess? Since it's already in my menu, and I might as well just finish it. Why do I feel like the game feels so loud to me? Running through the streets. Wolfgar Pillow. Kappa. CM. Oh my god. Of this. Yeah, perfect. What if we had a little pillow fort username icon picture pillow for everyone? Why is the sky like this? I'm starting to get concerned. Like, this has gone from pretty to like Oblivion Gate concerning. Like, this close shut the jaws of Oblivion is about to happen. Artemis and Trary. Oh yeah, put him on a pillow. I probably still have a weakness for Artemis and Trary. I don't know if I've completely grown out of that. I talk a good game about it, but let's not go there. See, I mean, it's perfect though. Like, Artemis, Gerlaxle, like, why not both? It's too red of a sunset. You violated the law.
Geralt.
Oh, this guy.
There you are.
This guy's so pretty, and I don't know why.
Never have done it without you.
Was it worth it?
I think so. No. I suppose Letta likes it.
Is the volume okay? Natalia! Welcome in! Oh my god, we were just talking about Gerlaxle. We were talking about Triss, we were talking about Wolfgar, and Trary just came up. Don't listen to what I just said about Ciri. Why does this guy's so... Yeah, I know. The Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I don't have anyone to play it with. Morgan, we thought about playing that. And then Morgan was like, I refuse to play a campaign where Melanie is just going to fawn over Drillaxel the entire campaign. And I was like, fair. I was like, I wouldn't do that. I can control myself. Like I can set limits here. How great Wolfgar is. How are you, Natalia? Yeah, distracted. It was an interesting time. And Greenie just suggested that we get an Artemis and Trary pillow. Oh, Gord is DMing? That's so cool. That's so cool. I want to play Dragon Heist. I really do. At some point, hopefully I'll get to. Wait, what is this? What is this option, Geralt? This is like a Wolfgar option. I suppose Letta likes it. Not sure. She an ingrate? Like, what the heck? I'm gonna go with didn't comment on your deed. Jalaxel Pazzo Day? Same. You guys got that in my brain again.
What, did she say something about what you did?
Letter? She don't say much of anything anymore. That's
Wait, is she okay?
See, Letter's sick. Something's not right in her head. Starting with her memory, she'd forget things, then she stopped recognizing folk, even me. And now she don't even
Wait, this is so sad.
Thought if she saw the pearl, something'd wake inside her. You know, we talked a lot about that.
Oh my God, this
stupid
guy!
promise. It was our joke. Just ours for years, but no.
Why do I love him?
Sorry.
As am I.
Wait,
Farewell,
that's it?
Geralt.
That's just the end of his
God
story?
guide you the path.
Look
A
at his
wedge on the
pants,
throat.
dude!
Not in a scary thing.
And his shoes. Oh my God, I'm so sad. What the heck was that?
So, what's it gonna be?
Who's this guy? Hey, we're wearing the same outfit! He's definitely trying to steal my style. 100%. Oh my God. You want to play? I do kind of want to play the Jalaxel campaign in Dragon Heist with Natalia just to see how she does in that setting. Oh! Wait. So I thought you guys did play it, or did you play it with a different character? And you'd want to play it again? Witcher quest complete sound as I should get the complete sound as an alert. I actually saw that on a soundboard.
Leave it. Not on duty.
Okay, Zoltan, we're gonna
Zoltan?
Get up.
recruit you to Kaer Morhen. Need your help fighting the Wild Hunt.
I know where Ciri is.
Then why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. We could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my axe.
I like that.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
Talk to Roach. Oh, Roach. Everyone loves Roach. Roach who could have been Yorvith. Roach who should have been Yorvith.
Behave, Witcher.
Should be an elf. And my bow. Roach overrated. Yeah. Drunk vomiting noise. We haven't played Dragon Heist. Oh! For some reason, I thought you guys started with Dragon Heist and then did a homebrew after that. Wait, that would be super cool. I want to hear about you guys doing that too. How is that going, by the way? Have you guys I'm like living vicariously through the fact that you guys have a campaign. This is gorgeous. Have a campaign with Drillaxel. Tomb of Annihilation. Good night, Wild Strider. Get some good rest. Get some good rest. Into the pillow void. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you get a notification next time. Y'all, do anyone else not have notifications for the stream? I need to know if I need to look into that as a problem. I don't know what I would do, but, you know, I like to be aware. 1 to 20 inside the dungeon. Where am I going? Where is Roach? Oh my god, I'm not gonna run all the way there. I was literally gonna run all the way to Roach. Okay. First of all, I have a horse, also named Roach. I just say their names exactly the same. You got a notification. Okay, that's good. I don't know why some people's I think Twitch does that. Sometimes just kind of turns people's notifications off. Or honestly, I've had Twitch unfollow me from people before. And sometimes even people that I had like a sub to. This game is so pretty. I never had the time to hang out. That's okay. That's okay. That's totally fair. Life is like that, you know? I appreciate you guys coming by when you can or just checking in and saying hello. But some people have been saying that they just didn't get the notifications, which was more concerning to me. Like, I thought that there was some kind of, like, maybe I had them turned off or... Oh yeah, I forgot Roach hangs out here in the Claw Rift. Ignore the identical pronunciation. That's what I was about to say. Muddy Kudzu, hello. You should take a screenshot of that sky. I don't even know how to take screenshots in this. I'm still a noob to PC gaming, but this game is like the views from Kaer Morhen last week were like.
Let's be wary of the other side of the river.
Made me immediately want to go live in the mountains.
You and our commander.
Hello, Roach. Where you doing? Where you doing?
Oh!
Now, Witchers. They can't catch the
Are they
pox.
shocked that I'm in
Isn't
my
that
underwear?
right?
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Care for a round of Gwent. I ran all the way here just to play Gwent against you. What do you do these days? Nah, I already asked him these things, so we're just gonna say we need your help.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
Are him and Vess a thing? I didn't play the Roach arc in Witcher 2, so I literally...
You kill kings. You and our
I
commander.
don't really know much about him. And have, like, no feelings about him.
A Witcher.
Just what our
Mad
bandit
Mage
Eric-
stories. See, I'm not familiar with the Mad Mage stories.
You trouble.
I got one, but I was modding another streamer. Oh yeah, you guys don't need to apologize. I was just making sure that the notifications still exist. Live your life, be free. It's good. Oh, God, this is gorgeous. I just love this kind of weather too. Okay, where's Dijkstra now? Oh, well, Dijkstra is where we were before. I just kind of want to run through the countryside right now. Oh my gosh.
Giddy up.
Giddy up! Wait, why have I not heard that before? Giddy up. Twitter does that? The ghost unfollow? Yeah. I've had that. I guess I don't pay as much attention to other social medias.
Run, Roach.
Oh my god. Rip. There's a cliff. To notice like when I've unfollowed people
Come on.
somehow, but I've definitely noticed it on Twitch before. I only pay attention to Discord notifications. Discord notifications almost always work.
Come on,
That
Roach.
is true. They're like fetch quests, but make it people. Make it people you need to talk to. Steam F12. Oh, Vess is his protege. Okay, I thought they were just companions and not romances. But all of a sudden I had a thought and I was like, are they a thing? We need to mod that list so we have more Chilaxel supporters. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. It's true. I mean, Natalie, if you ever want the position, it's there. But I totally understand if, like, the pressure of modding and all that it entails. I feel like I could not take that responsibility. Oh, that's my sword. Hello, Dijkstra. I'm here to kill you. I mean, recruit you.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Well, he looked a little bit different in the show. Raceland is better. Both Raceland and Gerlaxle would probably sell my soul for a corn chip. So I don't know how to evaluate that competition. They're completely different. Raceland and Gerlaxle are completely different characters. In fact, Raceland would hate Gerlaxle, and you know what? I don't think Gerlaxle would hate Raceland. I don't know actually what Gerlaxle hates. Wild Hunt. Need help fighting it.
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my
Girl
help.
sounds so cute asking
Very
people for
interesting.
help.
Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt. Don't tell me
I
you
would tease
believe
him so
that
much if I
nonsense.
was one of these
Hardly
people.
nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste.
I'd be like, oh,
On
you're
my own
asking
skin.
me?
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems.
Oh my god, he's
just
rejecting
now.
me.
I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember, left much to be desired. So I don't owe you shit.
Oh, he's pissed at me from his quest. I thought we were frenemies. Well, that was the horrible sting of rejection.
Those sadists thought to change their
And now
name
there's
now.
naked women. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Corn chip. Yeah, honestly, I like...
Do you like
Thank
it?
you, Witcher, for that fart sound effect. I like... Unpopular opinion, I like cornflakes, and I like bran flakes. Wait, what is this? Main quest, Evil's soft first touches. Oh, I'm underleveled. What is this? That's like, then this one too is really high level. Oh, these are the expansion packs. I should have read that first. Let's not do that yet. Back to... Let's go to... Skellige. Let's go to Skellige next. Skellige's
Oh,
also
hi.
really
Thanks for
pretty.
checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
What Skyrim mod is this?
Zebra! 36 months! That's the entire time I've been streaming. That's so ridiculous. How are you? Honestly, I was about to say earlier, that's so weird that you say that, because I was about to be like, wow, this game... I was talking about how gorgeous it was, and I was like, it looks so much better than Skyrim. I don't know why that thought popped in my head, like they have to compete, but I was suddenly imagining like Oblivion, but redone to the standards of this game. That's a lot of months. That's a lot of support. Cornflakes are awesome. He hates not knowing information. Raceland wouldn't sell your soul. He'd take it and use it. Jalaxel would sell it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. At least Raceland would use my soul. Jalaxel would be like, oh, I can get 5 silvers for that. I'd be like, 5 silvers? Come on. He'd be like, yeah, 5 silvers. I've seen it. He hates it when things don't go his way, when something unexpected happens, when he doesn't have all the information. Yeah, so maybe him and Raceland wouldn't get along because Raceland likes to have his own schemes and his own private mage schemes. Seeing Jalaxel out of his element and how he reacts to it, I want to see that so bad. So far, I've only seen him do his little court appearances and his mercenaries and his information gathering and talking to the matron mothers. Like, I haven't seen him outside of that. Oh! I love it! Oh, bless that dude with the sickness into your ears. Boss Scrub, thank you for the gifted sub to Eldon. Conscripting Eldon into the pillow fort. That's very, very kind. Ooh, ah! My laugh is the same as the horn. Stop! Oh, stop. Oh. You will when you get further into the books, yeah. I really need to like start. I need to start speed reading. Better than Skyrim. Graphics. Skooma boy, welcome in, by the way. Your resub said 16 months. I know, it's ruined. I don't know what happened with your resub, Greenie. You got the... You know what? It makes you special. Shredded wheat isn't bad either. Isn't bad. Pick back up Skyrim. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love Morrowind. Would Geralt hate Raceland and Jalaxel? Oh yeah, Geralt would hate both of them. Geralt would hate... Guys, what do you think? I think Geralt would really hate Raceland. He's got the whole wizard thing going on. You know how Geralt has that line where he's like, wizards just talking riddles for no reason and just speak plainly? Yeah. And then he would hate Jalaxel too, for sure. For sure, dude. Gerlaxel would get on Geralt's nerves. I feel like Gerlaxel would love Geralt. Like, he would just be like fascinated by Geralt and like want to hang out with him, want to quest with him. And Geralt would be like, listen, I already have Yaskir here annoying me. I don't have room for another. Wait, Gerlaxel! Oh no, 3 pillows? No, Geralt and Gerlaxel. Okay, please, let's not do 3. Okay, let me get the pillows. I wanted to hug some pillows tonight. Thank you. Look, it's Drow Daddy! And that Witcher guy. Drow Sugar Daddy. Oh my god, yeah. The thing is, Gerlaxel's also rich. And I'm not gonna say I need money, but I mean, who am I kidding? Okay, how do we want them to be? How am I gonna fit these here? Let's do it. Let's do it. You got this. Thank you for the pillow redeems also. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna start laughing like that greenie. I have like 10 different laughs and they're all just disasters. Okay, fast travel. Where are we going? Can I go to Skellige from here, or do I have to go to a boat? I always forget. Do I have to go to a boat, or can I just...
The curse that held him proved hard
I can!
But Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf.
Okay,
and an
they're
elven
really
sage at
rude
that.
to Uma. They're really
Avalok,
rude.
for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
The Isle of Mists. A sound alert of me laughing like that? I could try. Honestly, I could put that on my stream deck too. I have to set mine up.
It's true what they say.
Not that I want to embarrass myself, but that's kind of all of streaming, you know?
May your
Bracelet would
axe
be like,
never
okay,
crumble.
whatever, go over there, yeah. Bracelet would get annoyed by Gerlaxel though. 3-year celebration stream, Morrowind! If I do a variety day, I'll definitely do. Oh, you're not. You're not Saris. Shoot, I always get
Let me hold you, sorry.
lost in this place because there's so many different levels.
Saw to the cursed wood, thicket was swallowing folk. That whosoever ventured in never returned.
Witcher.
Is she out here? I don't even know how to read this map every time. That's locked. Drow Daddy and that Witcher guy. Thank you, CM. Buy corn chips? Yes, Nasasu, but be safe. Be safe walking to the store to buy a corn chip. And take a soul with you. Saris, where are you? Actually, that should be for you.
You and Hjalmar, you sure fucking showed that icy horse them.
What is he saying? Oh, up here.
A foreigner.
No, I'm back where I was. Oh, wait.
Well, my dad's off fighting.
Where do I go? I can do this. I can figure it out.
Respect, Witcher.
I can figure this out. Fahrenheit, welcome in.
Patient.
How are
She
you?
brooks no insult.
And Loki, no Ferris wheel. 24-hour stream, of course. You know me. I never sign off Twitch.
Your Royal Majesty.
I love her.
Would you spare a moment?
She's great.
Come on, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was, save for the title. A lot of things changed.
She's so great. Wait, she's like Catty Bree. The Daddy Logain. No. We only have Daddy Drow in this stream. We need to have Dream Daddy Pillow Fort Edition. Wild Hunt, need your help fighting it.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Croc's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, as soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen, battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles
No.
now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior.
Oh, Geralt.
Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think I'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too.
Geralt's so sad. He's like low-key. You can tell he's like, oh man. I expected more people to help me. You can just tell he gets a little bit sad. I am this close to sleep. You will disappear soon, so you're not. It's good to know that the assassins haven't gotten to you yet, Fahrenheit. Wait, Hjalmar, where are you?
You Witchers.
I did lose
The
Lance
favor
meat.
Lady branded for our son sure did bear a high price.
Hjalmar, where are you? Oh no, now I'm gonna have to figure out where this guy is.
Quill pusher. The quill is mightier than the sword. Respect, Witch.
For sure, he's not.
Got his paunch open, pulled out his guts, and made him run around a tree till he ran out.
Hello, can you tell me where Hjalmar is?
You and the sorceress both.
Canadian Simmer, welcome in.
You'd better not.
Who knows?
Mel, why? Wait, what did I do? Wait, he's there? Did I walk past him? Guys, I'm so bad at these maps. Oops.
Hell, raise them fucking Baron. Get back with nary a scratch.
Fucking hell. Not bad.
He's got his own fancy pants room up here. And look at that fire.
Ah, Geralt.
Oh.
How are things?
It's V-neck, dude. Yeah, I had to slaughter everyone in the room. She killed the protagonist. Yes, I killed Driss. I did. They said it couldn't be done, but... Rip Logain. It was sad. It was really sad. I cried. No, I didn't really cry, but I wanted to cry. Fahrenheit.
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Rates at the gate of your Witcher stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Krait's ever stood and battled such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
He'll probably die. Just saying. Walking around in his shorts and shirtless, isn't this iconic? Doesn't it just make you want to replay the game like this? The best part is the beak, also. Don't forget that.
Oh, to my wit.
Drink last night too.
Hey!
Okay, where is
Get back with nary a scratch.
Fucking hell.
It's kind of weird. I feel like we could have written letters to these people, but you know, it probably helps to show up in person. Helps recruit people to the cause.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging it.
I don't know where he's gonna be. This is too lewd. You know, the human body is not inherently sexual. Okay. That's you putting that upon it. Have you never watched a Witcher stream? Pants on and shoes off. See, then you see, I got boots on him because he doesn't have hobbit feet, you know? If you start a fight here, you'll hear unique battle music. Are you just trying to get me to kill everyone like I did in the Lion's Meat?
Telling you, Geralt, since you and Hjalmar defeated the ice giant together, I see you as one of our own.
I got the look of a Skelliger.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered. Game of Gwent. Nope. We gotta stay streamlined here. Need your help.
This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Tell me,
Ciri,
where's Gandalf?
I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
Oh my god, these people are so sweet! In actual human clothing, yeah. Yeah, the candle was like, whoo! Candle flame. Trying to cover up Geralt's nudity with that candle flame placement. I see what they're doing here. Not the beak or the nude, it's the haircut, Mel. What? I can't go back after your reaction. I can't. I wanted him to be bald. I really want Geralt to be bald, and I found a bald Geralt mod, but I'm so bad at installing mods that I couldn't get it to work, and I'm shamed, and so now I'm leaving this haircut. I'm just used to it now. Like, I see that, and I'm like, oh, that's Geralt. Did you really put a Hondo pillow on your wish list? I mean, maybe. Why would I do that? That sounds like it got on there by accident. That was an error. You're right. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Somebody's hacking my wish list. You wanted him to be bald like our drow daddy. Exactly, precisely. Give him some elf ears, you know? I know, the Morrigan outfit. I want to look for a cheap version of the Morrigan costume, but that one is so good. Like, if I had money, I'd be like, $1,000 Morrigan cosplay. That's what I'm spending my money on. Okay, we can only fight them at Kaer Morhen.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen, we fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks.
He's gonna say no.
Not to mention, I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand.
Oh
Won't take
my
up any more
god,
of your
he's
time.
so sad.
Farewell.
Wait.
You like
Let you
can't
leave
say no.
empty-handed. I'll help as I can.
Now I understand why people have sex with Geralt.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist. So this is Winter's Blade.
Ooh.
Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam. Tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now,
What just happened?
it's yours.
Did something just happen? I heard something. What was that? What happened? I heard something. He's giving me a sword. Yeah, no, I heard an alert though. Fire! Welcome in! Welcome in, welcome in. I would buy the Reaver pillow. Oh my god, I should have put the Reaver pillow on there too. Someone may have bought you something. Oh my god, Greedy! Wait, why didn't the alert work? It made the sound, but it didn't. Oh! Okay, well, because the alert didn't work, I have to announce this. I don't know why. It made the sound, but it didn't show up. That's weird. This is the second ever Throne purchase. This is so sweet. The Raceland Majir t-shirt. Thank you so much, Greenie. I think I have maybe one thing Raceland related. That's so sweet. Yes, it's so good. I can't wait. I'm gonna wear that every stream until it just deteriorates on my body and be buried in it. Thank you so much. Y'all. Greenie, that's so sweet. I wanna almost like reset that. Here, wait. I wanna see if I can see why that didn't work on the end over here. Throne. Oh. Twitch, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you? So you guys are gonna play Dragon Heist, right? I'll pitch it for you. I'll pitch it for you, Natalia. I don't know. I don't know why that didn't go. 1 second. Wait, why do I have PowerPoint open? I need to get rid of that. The things I realize when I check my Greenie, thank you for the wishlist Raceland t-shirt. That's very sweet. Let me try 1 second, y'all. Oh, do I not have it on? I think I only have it on this screen. Let me fix this quick before I forget to fix it. Bear with me. Otherwise, I'll completely forget about this issue. I don't know if this is going to solve the problem, but of the alert not showing up, but Derpechi, welcome in. You're getting sleepy, Atlas. You should probably get some sleep then. 1 second, y'all. Maybe I shouldn't do this right now. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I thought I could just copy it, but it wasn't working, so. The background makes you confused and vulnerable. As does everyone who sees that. Everyone feels that way. Thank you, Greenie. That was very, very sweet. I'm really excited for that shirt. Okay. Getting back into the game. If you sent someone a PowerPoint, that would be a slide in their DMs.
Yes, we've been expecting you.
I love it. Multiple slides, actually. I like how you just... Atlas, get some good sleep. Get some fantastic sleep. We will lend you a pillow. The screen was very purple, the most tasteful of wallpapers, the best. I started staring at a couple of locations. Okay, I'm thinking of getting, should I do it? I'm thinking of getting a print to hang on the wall of that artwork. But I already have one Gerlaxel on my wall, and I don't have a ton of wall space. So like, it'd be basically all taken up by Gerlaxel if I go that route. Never enough. I agree. I mean, I'll have a little bit of space, but not a lot, so... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I started playing mouse and keyboard for some reason. Drowning on those locations. I love it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a Gerlaxel shrine. I also have an Alistair print, and I have Aragorn back there, but it would be 2 Gerlaxels to 2 others. Should I accept the sword? I think I'm gonna accept it. You can say I can't accept this, but I really kind of want to.
Thank you. This can't be easy for you. I appreciate it all the more.
Oh, that
May
profile.
it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
Oh, Derpechi, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome into the Pillow Fort. How you doing? Yeah, Aragorn is honestly, so I think it equals out. If we have 2 smaller Gerlaxel
Brand
prints,
those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
they equal out to the size of the Aragorn print. So clearly, it's balanced. It's balanced. I can totally get the new print. Oh my god. I'm so excited for that Raceland shirt now too.
I don't know.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Respect, Witcher. Something I've always wondered.
The Gerlaxel gown. Oh, that's another good contender. How do I make up my mind? Honestly, I feel like there's been a surge in Gerlaxel artwork. Like in the old days. In the old days, I remember when I was a teenager and my sisters were obsessed with these characters. There wasn't a lot of like fan art out there.
Very few bees. Fierce frost.
Or at least, I don't know, the fan art that there was like kind of older and or the official artwork from the book covers, which I never thought was that flattering in the older books. Oh, it was Mel's back. Wait. That one is so good. Wait, Natalia, I'm pretty sure it's in the Discord. Well, it's probably not in the front page of the Discord anymore, or the Forgotten Realms section anymore, but at some point I did post it in there. And it's literally like Gerlaxel in like a sheer robe. And that one's pretty good too. I can find it again after the stream probably and post it in. Yeah, that one! He has his leg out. My sister hated that one. The level of detail on the mask, yes. Yes, exactly. How have you been though, Twitch? What does the onion say to the carrot? My job makes me cry! Oh man, I must be an onion. Good morning, TA.
Looks like rain.
Oh, Geralt, you're such a weatherman. Where's this Ermion? Oh, is he down in a cave again? Or what? What's the deal here? He's down in the cave, isn't he? This is when I'm always missing it and you guys are like, cave, cave. Wait. Wait a minute. They're right there, right there. Where's this cave? Not this guy.
Can we talk?
Radagast! It's Radagast the Brown. The only thing I think of you might go gaga for... Wait, recreate Gerlaxle on Hero Forge, ordering it as a large... That would be so cool! That would be amazing. That would probably cost every life saving that I ever had, but a bust or like a statue, that would be so cool. There should be a Gerlaxle statue somewhere. They might have to wait till our next anniversary. Oh! Give that poor guy pants. Oh no, he's a witcher. He's resistant to the elements, dear. He's resistant. This is the most OP Witcher build you can have. I need your help with the Wild Hunt. Why do I feel like he's gonna be like, oh yeah, sign me up?
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
A Wild Hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
He's literally just Radagast.
I know where she is. And the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
Wow.
No need. I raised the girl and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
I feel like everyone's gonna die.
Killing the ice giant.
Jimmy, welcome in. Yeah, Greenie gifted conscripted some Pillow Fort members, gifted a Raceland shirt. I don't know what's going on, what's gotten into them. Y'all are wild lately. I loved doing the Caddy Bree costume, CM. It was so good. I loved that. I'm still just like, that was such a good gift purchase.
Just because you killed a giant.
Aye. You're...
Oh, he's in a cave too, isn't he? All these druids are in caves. Wait, no. Is he? Yes. A good appetizer for the Joe. Very good. Oh, and the hat. And the hat is going to be sent soon. Hello? Can I get a light in this place? Oh, is this not where he is? This fella ain't wearing pants. Jack, welcome in. Been doing good trying to create a new Minecraft server again. Oh, hey, CM's been getting into Minecraft too. That's exciting. I'm a little bit confused.
Nomadic spear beasts.
Oh, I'm supposed to fast travel because I'm supposed to talk to him. My brain. Oh shoot, did I finish all the Skellige people then? Geralt, no! Well, it's over. I'm Eskel. I guess the Leshy got me. Too soon. I guess we're going to Nilfgaard. We're going to Nilfgaard. I was wondering if anyone would catch that. He won't need any pants. Spoilers. Let's go. I need to click the signpost. Okay. Where was I going? Did I just say Nilfgaard? I'm going to Nilfgaard? Is that where I was supposed to go? How do you get to Nilfgaard again? You're done with the forest now for sure. All the cool kids playing it again. 100 to 150. Oh, that's not that bad actually. That's not that bad actually. 100 to 150 for a bust. How large? He's in Visima. Oh, that helps. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, where? Oh, right there. Oh yeah, it's showing me. It's showing me.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift.
About a foot,
but
that's
Yennefer
pretty
and
good.
The Witchers managed to do it.
That's
the
pretty good.
ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that.
There's no way an elf could be the ugliest man alive. Come on now.
Was the elven mage
Elves
who
are
had helped
beautiful.
Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
I wish Fahrenheit was awake to hear that. I almost said alive to hear that. That's messed up. Can I put away my... Please put away the sword, Geralt. No. Well, I guess we're just leaving our sword out in the royal palace, because that's... I also can't run because I'm carrying too much. Wait a minute! I swear I just dropped stuff recently. Well, I'm just gonna drop some of this armor. Oh, we didn't look at our new sword. Wait, where's the sword he gave me? Fate, Daystar, Winter's Blade. Oh, the Winter's Blade isn't as good as mine. But it has chance to freeze, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna drop that. I need some space. I could send you the file once I finish. That would be amazing. I haven't decided if that person... I see. Fahrenheit has to get up classes. Might as well be dead. Yeah, that's... Oh, y'all should be proud of me. This morning... I successfully woke up after staying up late streaming. I woke up at 10 to teach at 11. And I was very tired and very out of it when my alarm went off, but I successfully got up, and that was the first stream night before teaching that I've done in like years. Okay, we're gonna do a quick save because I'm a little bit intimidated. Pants down, swords out. Alvadon, how have you been?
Your Imperial Majesty.
Witcher, why have you come?
I insulted him last time.
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Finally. I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
Oh God. Got out of bed like a grown person. I know. Yeah, the Tywin Lannister voice. Yep. I feel like I'm doing a bad thing by playing the main quest right now, but I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do it because I gotta commit to actually making progress. I just feel like I know I'm missing things, and I just gotta let that go. Gotta let it go. He's not wrong. Wild Hunt versus Nilfgaard. I can defend. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No spoilers. I don't know how this is gonna go yet, so let's say rather see to it myself, just because I kind of want to piss him off.
I doubt that. Can't compare the Wild Hunt to Temerian shield-bearers or Lyrian archers. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition. General Voris will lead it.
Oh god.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to witches commanding my troops.
Why?
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time,
Why does he care?
Your Majesty.
Is he?
Bring me Ciri.
I will, if that's what she wants.
Varys? General Varys, when did that happen?
War in
The spider. It's up to you how this goes? Wait, don't say that. Don't say that. I always make bad decisions. It can't go as bad as yesterday's lands me. You guys know how I am.
Yes,
Everything's a disaster in my playthroughs. What's next? Why are we going to Skellige next? Oh, I'm ready to go now. To go after Ciri, aren't I? We've asked all of our allies. Hello, Prof Pines. Welcome in. Do you have raids off? I do currently have raids off to, not completely, I have raids off to people that I'm not mutual friends with. Just because of, and I've debated turning this off recently, and maybe I will, but I'm still kind of wary of all the hate raids. So I do still have, I have raids turned off to, I guess, most people. Not for any reason of not wanting to meet friends or friendly people, but out of fear of all the hate raids that have been on Twitch in the past few months. Anosmia, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Try not to give spoilers. Buzzkill, I didn't see whatever it was, but just be wary, be wary. How's Witcher going? You know what? I decided we're gonna chug the main quest. I've been playing this over a year. And it's time. We're trying to make some progress, so it's going. AD Legend, hello. No worries, I tried to raid you today. Oh, I wanted to make sure there wasn't something wrong with my Twitch. No, it's just my settings on raids are pretty restricted right now. And I think I'm gonna unrestrict them, but I've been very hesitant to do it. And then CM mentioned that that they had to deal with a hate raid recently, and that made me nervous again. So I haven't decided fully about it, but thank you for the thought. I love meeting new people with raids. It's just, we gotta be a little bit more cautious, I guess. Okay, where is the Isle of Mist? Wait, where am I going here? Don't look at all these question marks. The hate raid wasn't actual. Oh, okay. So you may be safe. Or screwed, no matter what. Yeah, I think I'll turn back on my raids to everyone. It just, I guess after having them turned off for so long, it almost makes me nervous to like not know, you know, who might come in. It sounds weird, but I guess I've gotten so used to having the same groups of people that are allowed to raid that I'm like, oh no, everyone. a wrestling show that I attended that was really good. How was the wrestling show also, AB Legend? Who hates pillows? I know. The pillow haters will find me. Hosted when that didn't work. See, a host is a great... You know what? You guys are so sweet. I'll turn on raids again just for y'all. I didn't know y'all were trying to raid me and bring people to the pillow fort. It really wasn't meant as anything personal. And honestly, I forgot I had that turned off until I think it was mentioned by someone like a couple weeks ago. And then I was like, wait. Oh yeah, I do have that turned off. Where am I going here? Go to Skellige. Okay, didn't I just click Skellige? Skellige. But where do I go in Skellige? Honestly, like I said, I can deal with hate raids pretty well. Like, I'm prepared to deal with that if it happens. It's just, I guess I've been nervous ever since I've gotten used to the safety of having raids off. I'm like nervous that the second I put it back on, something will happen. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm just gonna go to the middle.
The curse that held him up,
and then we'll figure it out.
But Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf.
But yeah, that
And an
also
elven
happens too,
sage at
CM, where weird people or hateful people just come into the chat in groups without a raid. So it can happen anyway.
Then hidden her away.
Just have to be ready to like delete them and banish them. Oh god. Get on the boat! Well, this was a pleasant place to teleport to. Get thee to a boat. Any of these boats will work, I'm assuming. So we're gonna go to the closest one. Honestly, there's a sign right here. I can just teleport again. Mayhaps some more mods for your fort? I have trouble keeping mods.
Our hero.
I would be willing to have more mods. It's just a matter of everything lining up, you know? Like, just getting people in the stream at the same time and that sort of thing. But maybe that's why more mods would be helpful, because then when the others aren't here, you know? I mean, we haven't had an issue, honestly, with like bad actors in a while on Twitch, or at least ones that couldn't be easily dealt with. Oh. But too much Gerlaxle plotting. Never apologize for that. How do I get... Guys, I'm having the boat issue again. I kind of want to meditate, actually. Can I meditate on a boat? I need to refill my potions. Yeah, Natalia needs her Gerlax. You need to stay on that. You need to stay on that. I'm 100% jealous of that, but in a good way, where I'm like cheering it on. There it is. Take the helm. Okay, I'm really good at boats. I totally didn't embarrass myself in front of Lambert, who's banned from the chat. How do I get going? Accelerate. Why isn't it moving? Oh my god, I haven't had to actually steer. There's like a rock there or something. I don't know. Why would this boat be parked right in front of an obstacle? Angle to the right. Okay, we got up. There was like an invisible wall there. Oh, Lambert, you're unbanned. Lambert, it's so good that you've redeemed yourself. Is that a whale? Wait, someone told me about these whales. Wait. Someone told me about this before. Dive. Go. Wait, why can't I go down there? Geralt, go under. Oh my god, where'd you go? Where'd you go, whale? Where'd you go? Moby Dick. I read that book, actually. I read that whole book. And it's chunky. Where'd it go? I think you can't really chase it. I should go up for air. I should go up for air. An actual whale. Does that mean my moderator application is denied? I mean, if the conflict here is Jalaxel content or moderation, I'm 100% gonna vote Jalaxel content. I need to do the main quest. Dive in the water, the first distraction. It's a whale! A whale! I can't say no. I can't. I know, I'm streamlining this playthrough. Main quest only. I'm so glad I got to see that whale, though. People kept mentioning that to me, and I was like, what? There's whales by Skellige? And now we see it. I'd submit. Put in the submission. Put in the submission. I'd submit. But seriously, with my yeah, I understand. Like, it's hard. It's hard to find people to mod who are consistently in the stream. You know what I mean? Like, realistically speaking, the only person guaranteed to be in the stream is me when I'm here streaming. Honestly, I could do the stream with just the pillows. Take it away, pillows. But how far away is the Isle of Mist, by the way? Is this gonna be a... Oh, okay. Well, I probably shouldn't go into this... Hey, do you think I can get through there? Under that bridge? Hopefully. Hopefully. Lambert. Those scenes were so good, you guys. I was dying laughing last week with Lambert and Yennefer and Eskel and everyone. Oh yeah, that's a great idea, Twitch. I would give my pillows sentience in a heartbeat. It would turn into an episode of like Twilight Zone. Tonight's an exception. Well, it's nice to have you here, Greenie. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want anyone to ever feel bad that they can't be in stream or that they're not in stream because they're doing, heaven forbid, life. Like, I don't... Oh no, we can't go through there. We really can't. I gotta get this... Oh no, the boat has health! I forgot boats have health! No, Geralt, get back on. This is the creature. This is bad. This is really bad. There's a screeching in my ear. Okay, we're gonna reverse. We're gonna reverse. We're not gonna crash. Otherwise, we have to go get a different boat. Is that a dragon? I'm not even gonna look. If you look, you make it real. If you look, it becomes real. So we're gonna do a sharp... Nope. Okay. Bandit, just ignore me. please. This is reminding me of my driving in Mass Effect. Okay, we're going around the archipelago. Julaxel would sell the other pillows. Honestly, they fetch a good price. He'd be too devil to care with moderation, yeah. I don't know about Julaxel as a mod. Alistair would be the simp mod. Oh my god, in my dreams. I don't think... I mean, Alistair simps for the Warden, but like... I don't have anything going for me like that. Like, I'm not like... I'm strong, I'm heroic, I have powers, I save the world. I'm, you know... Like, I understand why he loves the Warden, but simping for random Twitch streamer girl? I don't know about that. Logan would ban anyone who spoke French. He would go hard on the English only rule, but only when it's for like French. Which I've just realized nobody ever tries to speak French or says they're French here. We meet a lot of people from a lot of other countries and time zones, but I don't know if I've ever had anyone be like, hey, I'm French. I mean, honestly, people don't just say that kind of thing. Like, they come into Twitch chat, they're like, hey, I'm French. There's no life but stream. I know. No life but stream. That's my motto. Honestly, I wish I could just exist inside of stream. I have such a good time streaming. Archipelago, what a nice name. I know. Like last night, I knew I had to go to bed around 1 a.m., but I just wanted to keep playing Dragon Age and streaming. I don't know, it's been fun. It feels really good that like after I'm kind of like letting grad school die off and letting go of that, and I took a break over the holidays to spend a lot of time with family. I just love streaming again. Like, I always enjoyed streaming, even when I was really stressed out and bogged down and overwhelmed by life stuff, but like it feels good to have it be like an active love. Like, I'm like excited to do it every single time. Before it would be like, I feel really overwhelmed and I'm gonna stream and I'm gonna enjoy streaming, but oh my god, are these, what are those? Yeah, we're gonna go right. We're just gonna swerve. There's so many. Okay, they're attacking. Okay. Can they kill me? They can totally. Can we speed this boat up? There's sirens! Get off my boat. I'm celibate. You can't touch me. Oh no, they're damaging my boat. I've never seen this happen. I've never been in such a tense situation. Can we do it? Oh my god, my rear end! There's a leak. There's a little bit of a leak going on. French Canadian, get him here so Logan can ban him. I feel like then we have Geralt. I don't know how Geralt would be as a mod. A lot of people be like, hey, I'm from blank. I guess I don't hear a lot of people say that in here. I mean, I feel like people used to say it a lot more, but now they don't. Like, hello, I'm from... in Mass Effect or driving, period. Hey, Greeny, I am a good driver. No, I'm actually... I'm a mediocre driver. I used to be a good driver, but I stopped putting in the time, and now I'm just an anxious driver. I had so much fun killing everyone, but I had to go to bed. Exactly, buzzkill. Burritos sound good. Natalie would be keeping... Yes. Yeah, that's so true, Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna go around this side of the island. Let's see, where are we approaching from? You know what? I don't know why I'm going that way. It says the harbor is over here. A place where you can find a boat. I'm gonna try to park right here.
Yes, we've been expecting
I'm
you.
gonna park right there. Oh my god. The one you never use. Oh, a third pillow, the one you never use. Who will that be? It's gotta be Raceland. Raceland never gets picked. I'm picking Raceland for that. And now we have a balanced party. We got a warrior. We got a mage. We got a rogue. Although I don't really know. Jalaxel's like multi-classed also. I don't really know what he officially is. Lavalar, wake up! Y'all, I think it might be time to actually get... Thank you, Jack, for the redemption. I think it might be time to actually get a new bulb for Lavalar because, I think Lavalar's blighted. If Natalie and I wanted to send you some pillows, is there a way? Oh, that's a sweet question. I don't have a P.O. box right now. I've never had a P.O. box actually, so I don't know why I said right now, but... Oh no, there's more sirens. I should have gone the other way. And there's a volcano or something? What is this? Yeah, I don't have a P.O. box set up, but I should set up a P.O. box just for pillows. Sinking boat noises? Wait, was that really what that was? No, don't panic me like that. Don't panic me. Oh no, there's more sirens. Oh my god, please. I shouldn't have gone the long way around. That is sinking boat noise. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I guess I'm swimming. I'm swimming. This is terrifying. I'm so good at these games. Lands meet success. Get away from me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't even know how to kill them here. Wait, am I going the wrong way now? Please. guys, I'm actually scared. I'm afraid of water like this. Wait, my objective changed to say get on a boat. I can't quit making eye contact with Raceland. Me either. You guys, this is so bad. Oh wait, when was my last save? Autosave. Oh, that's on a boat. Hey, that's on a boat. Let's get this. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go all the way back and shoot.
Yennefer and the Witchers
if I hadn't taken the long way, we could have done it.
The man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf.
I would have had to go back and
have a look, for this was
I don't know if it would have let me fast travel from there because I was apparently supposed to be on a boat to get there, which is oddly specific. Okay, so this isn't too long ago because my boat's still destroyed. So this is like, or it's still injured. So this isn't that far back. Okay. So we can approach it from the right way this time though, maybe. That was really bad. So the bulb is kaput? You're not chewing on the wires? No, sadly. I think the bulb is just dying in Lavalar. Sleeping on the job, yep. It's really sad. Yeah, get some Lavalars in the chat. Cheer us on. See, Lavalar's alive now. Look at that. Spam some Lavalar emotes, and Lavalar starts coming back to life. Even moving. There can be miracles when you believe. Thank you, CM. You know the good thing about watching me play games for the first time, or even with Dragon Age where I've played it before, is like, you guys are always in for the treat of seeing someone do something absolutely horrible that you didn't know could be done, you know? Like, things just go so wrong. And you didn't know they could go so wrong. It's kind of beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can make it through here. Hopefully there's not like a kraken. Not the Karen monster. If there's ever another Karen, I'm quitting. Trap it with the Earden, Geralt. Ah, it's very misty here. I wonder why. Is there a place for me to... I should go left. That's a very rocky shore. I hear some kind of scuttling creature. Let's see if we can get over here, though. Greatness to you! I love that. 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 There has been at least one person today that came in and was like, he's naked. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You've never seen a naked before? The Karen monster. Yep, the Karen monster. Okay. You guys, can I park the boat, or Do I have to take it to the golden objective? Because now I'm a little worried because last time I lost my boat, it said I had to get a new boat. And I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to go. This is a lactose moment. Like it says, get on a boat. But I must have to... Ooh, yeah, that was a nice jump. What's this dead body? Oh, that's unfortunate. I swear, not in my whole life have I ever seen such waves. 10, 12, 14 feet in the wind. Why, it shook the mast and battered the sails. So they were near about to fly off. Rocks everywhere, currents treacherous. Helmsman said we'd pull through, that he'd seen worse. And come on, all right. Me, I'm not so sure. The storm don't calm down soon. This tub's gonna break in two. Did you like that voice? Thank you, Hobbit. I should really be hired as a voice actor. Honestly. Have you seen this talent? That accent blew me away. Oh my god, Automod's not letting you say blew me. Automod! Automod, you have a dirty mind. Who's the real weirdo here? Automod.
Imagination.
Warning, save your game now. You're nearing a crucial point. This is like Twitch chat in the game story. It is recommended you save your game in a manual save slot now. I'm really glad you appreciated the accent, though. You imagine naked Geralt sounding like that? Yeah, I'll redo all the dialogue. It's like they haven't even watched the show. I know, he's naked all the time. Come on, it's canon. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's save. We're gonna save, chat. We're gonna save. Oh, he's pulling up naked. And misty. This is the light of Elendil, our most beloved star.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man
I hope
alive
Uma
revealed
recovers,
himself to
or
be
not
man,
Uma, but you know,
elf, and an
previously
elven
known as
sage at
Uma.
that. Avalach, for this was his name.
Twang.
Was the elven mage who had helped Ciri
I'll try
flee
a
the
southern
hunt,
accent.
then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
It's preferred and canon. Look at that cutie guide. Follow the light, Geralt. I'm gonna get ambushed by pirates, not Hondo! No more sirens, please. My sirens would look like pillows. Not sexy ladies. Follow the oh my god, I do have to steer. This is gonna be like a boat challenge, isn't it? I'm gonna have to keep the boat healthy. Oh no, this is worse than an escort quest. This reminds me of Sinbad or something. It did not go well. This is Driver's Ed, Witcher edition. Too bad Lambert's not here to steer my boat. That sounded kind of... Oh my god, get away! What am I supposed to do about that? Am I supposed to stop them? Or just let them destroy my boat? They repaired it for you. True, the boat did magically get repaired before this venture. Okay, Light, you're kind of leading me astray on purpose. What was that swerve? What was that swerve? I think I'm supposed to stop them. What is this swerving that we're doing? Okay, I got a dock here. We're getting in the water anyway, because I'm really bad at. Oh, shoot them if you have a crossbow. That's a good idea. I never use my crossbow. I'm an anti-crossbow witcher. Oh! On you aside. I mean, on you aside. I forgot I'm supposed to be southern. You like to go invisible. Grilled pork? I don't like these guys. This is... I'm gonna put Igni on so I can roast people. Rock back and forth aggressively until they let go of the boat. That's probably what I would do in real life. Crossbow celibacy. Wear some pants before you meet your adopted daughter. Oh, nonsense. It's best she knows who I am. It's best she knows who I am. Up front. Gypsy Lights. I see you there. How are you?
Firefly stopped at the hut. I'll look inside.
Oh no, it's Hut Hut. Hut Hut.
Locked. Anybody in there? Damn.
Aww.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew our fucking cover. Who are you? What do you want?
Who is this? Okay, we can either be super direct and maybe a little bit creepy, or we can just say, who are you? You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit direct here. Looking for a young woman with ashen hair. Hold the door. No.
I'm Geralt, a
Emotional
witcher.
damage.
Go away!
Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Will you let me in?
No.
Geralt has cute little ears. I just realized his ears are kind of small. How many of you are there?
How many of you are in there?
Why do you need to know? You taking a bloody census?
Yes.
Now my mum's beard, get yourselves together, lads. You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt, let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us found shelter here.
Why is there just a hut here?
Too special, that, as dangers litter this isle. But it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distrustful.
How'd you find your way here? How do I know you're not... How do I know you're not a siren?
No way you can get to this isle conventionally.
Crikey, you call a shipwreck conventional? Leave it be, mate.
Is he from that ship that I found?
Let me explain. A short while past, we was en route from Skellige to Novigrad. And Ferenc got talking with the captain, who sold him a magic firefly purported to know the way to a hidden treasure.
Not gonna hurt you.
Got nothing to fear from me.
Said the fox to the gaggling geese. I've lost too many mates already. I won't risk it.
How are they getting food? And I'll look for your lost mates.
Say I find your mates. Will you believe
Yeah, I survived the harpies.
Aye, but I'm not counting either.
Harpies.
How many are there?
Key. Ivo, Gaspard, and Ferenc.
Oh no, where will I find Ivo?
This Ivo. Where do I look?
Agent insisted he'd explore the cave to the east. Tried to knock it out his head. Literally.
Oh no, dude, never explore the cave.
Gaspard. Where'll I find him?
He said it was defeatist, set and wait to be rescued.
In Orlais, you'll find a Gaspard in
He
Orlais.
did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea. So he said he'd climb the highest
Oh, the harpies.
peak
I
to
mean,
look out
the
for the ship.
sirens got him.
Where'd Ferenc go?
West, in search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Ferenc is handy. Thought I might fix it up. Make you see what they.
All right. See if I can't find all three. See ya.
I'm content
See ya. He is very calm. He's like, see ya. Let's do a quick save. Oh, we can't save right now. Oh no, I'm scared. I'm startled. No. I don't know why I put that lantern out. Okay. Let's see. Wait, does Roach come with me here? I guess I'll just follow the dotted line. This is the best quest. I'm excited. This place is creepy. I mean, a combination of the mists, the sound effects of screaming and screeching, and the gnarly looking trees, but I kind of like the aesthetic. Open the door, I have no clothes. That sounds like a Monty Python moment. Open the door, I got no clothes on. I'm so bad at southern accents. Oh my god, he's alive! I can't see, I can't see.
A man! Am I ever pleased to see you?
Oh, I'm a man,
Talk
alright.
to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming.
No!
You know, I've one regret.
You did not. Oh, did he just die?
Dead. Damn.
Oh my god! Oh, the emotions! Oh, ah! Is that good, Greenie? Thank you for gifting the sub Twitch. Zanarg. You guys, this quest is a joke. I can't believe I just knew something like that was gonna happen. Just let me get down from. Oh. Geralt is just so calm. He's like dead. F for the dwarf in the halls of stone. That was great. I mean, messed up, but kind of funny at the same time. Should death really be funny? I don't know. Thank you for that conscription to the Pillow Fort Twitch. I'm still amazed we've climbed up over 100. Y'all are so generous. Okay, Gaspard. The Orlesians want you back, they called. No, they really don't. They want you to be exiled, but we need your help. I need you. They're gonna be pissed that that one guy didn't come back alive. I don't know if I can tell them that he yeeted himself from a stone pillar. Like, that doesn't sound believable. Let's think of a more believable story. I'll say the sirens got him.
A fetlock in the arse.
Thank you, Greenie, for clipping that. The timing for the notification, it was really perfect. Oh, this is your only experience of the game?
Hey, wake
This
up.
is my first playthrough, so.
Back to bed, Nibbles.
Is he okay?
Wake up.
What's happening? Who are you?
Please don't fall off the tower. Please don't jump off the lighthouse. You can just say every time, looking for an ashen-haired young woman. Geralt's like, looking for an ashen-haired young woman. Meet someone new. Hi, I'm Geralt. Gwent? That was perfectly timed. Doot with the sickness as he yeets himself from the cliff. Boop, beep, beep. Hello, Meowser. Welcome into the Pillow Fort. I just want you to know this is the only chance you get to be in this place. Every chest you don't loot. Oh no. Thank you for telling me, CTG. I probably still won't loot everything. I've had to give up on my dreams of being more completionist. But I'll keep it in mind. If I see a chest, I'll try to loot it. But I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to look. Fall asleep and freeze to death. Ha! That's what happens in Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. You find a bunch of these dwarves up in the mountain that have been, oh, it's a whole thing. You help this dwarven village that's being ravaged. Their mines are being ravaged by the drow of Minzabranzan, coming up and killing them and taking their wealth from the mines. And then you have to help them. That game, see, and then you have to help them, and you go up into the mountains to look for them because they went up there to look for fuel and things to light the signal beacon. But then the ice dragon got to them, and so they're freezing dwarves in the mountain caves of ice. Okay, sorry, that was my thought process there. Force your housemate or Twitcher to play it again and again. Your favorite games? Oh yeah, that's the beauty of Twitch. I recommend doing story stuff. Loot, yeah. That's how I feel. I mean, yeah, I'm never very big on loot anyway, but I guess I'm still grateful for people telling me that, like, hey, just in case you care about this, it's your last chance to do it. You know what I mean? Drum Girl, welcome in. This game is huge. You guys, I've been playing this for like a year. And look at my Geralt. Isn't he beautiful? Zoomer comedy? Oh, yep, that's true. It's the tragedy of life. You and your friends, who are you?
You and your friends. What's your story?
Rabbinick and Company. Real estate appraisal, insurance, mass event organisation.
Wait, really?
Gaspard Sutter. My mates call me Sleepy. I even slept through that storm.
Oh my god, I wish I had your power. He made me yawn. He made me yawn. That's so weird. That's so weird. We're so sympathetic to yawning that a video game character just made me yawn. Thank you, Sleepy, for that. And Twitch for counting it. Reload the site? Okay.
Ah, yes. We've been expecting
There you go, Meowser. Welcome into the Pillow Fort. How you doing?
Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul.
I mean, he's just kind of up here alone.
A lot.
Why doesn't he go back
sleeping
to his friends? What is he doing? Geralt's like, I'm gonna explore the island. You just don't move.
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horror swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry, then the roar of a beast.
Oh no.
Let's get
Oh,
back
hi,
to the
thanks for
hut.
checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Lads, really? But what
For
can
my
we do?
12 months, I am starting Witcher 3 for the first time.
But I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy. Meaning...
Look
I
at
know
that
what it means.
alert. The
Don't worry, I'll keep
12-month
you awake.
alert.
Off we go then.
Thank you so much. Clark Ski, a year in the Pillow Fort. Thank you for your support. Y'all are the best. And let me know how you like Witcher 3. I've been playing it for a year. I feel like, dude, Sleepy, you better stay awake because we're gonna... This is gonna be rough. Escort quest, here we go. Let's do better than I did with the boat. Is he aggroing the dwarf? I swear. Stay away from the dwarf! I need him! These guys are pretty tough. Oh, didn't see you there. Gaspard. Oh, Gaspard. I don't know, you guys. Stares at a sleepy NPC menacingly.
If you're a wee bit
No,
drowsy,
are you kidding? Wake up. I'm gonna...
Come on, get up.
Oh,
I tried to use Axie. Let them burn rather than attacking them. That's a good idea. Yeah, I could let them burn more.
Know much about this isle?
Come on, dude.
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
It's enchanted.
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
Come on, imagination. Of course this is an enchanted island. Okay, y'all, I have a question to ask you that the enchanted island thing reminded me. We were...
Imagination.
Exactly. Last semester we read a story about this girl whose boat, it's kind of like this, whose boat like went into the Arctic and ended up like dimension traveling, kind of. Anyway, there was like a portal to a different world that her boat ended up in up in the Arctic. And I asked my class at the time, I was like, how many of you, if you found a portal to another world, how many of you would go through it? Like I'm not talking about in fiction. I'm talking about if that happened to you in real life. You got some weird glitch in the reality and there was some sort of transport to a different realm and you just had to go through it, would you? I'm sending a drone. I had like 2 students that raised their hands. I like asking my students these kinds of questions. When we read the picture of Dorian Gray, I also asked them like, how many of you would make the deal with the portrait for like immortal beauty? But you'd have to see and go through like what Dorian had to go through seeing his portrait decay because of his moral decisions. And I had a bunch of students raise their hand and be like, I would just lock that thing up and never look at it. But beautiful forever? Immortality? 100%. I'd take the risk. I was like, good to know. Depends if there's food. I like my peaceful life. You know, that is very valid. I am searching for that kind of life too, where I just have like, I'm so torn between the desire to live a completely peaceful life and a completely chaotic, adventurous life. Like I have two desire demons within me. I need to get better at dodging. Like when I was fighting the fiend. Where'd the other guy go? The animatronic pillow fort! And we have to visit the animatronic Hondo. Oh no, that's a fiend. That is a fiend! Okay, can I save? Okay, I can quick save. I can quick save. It's been comfy. It's been comfy. I'm glad you've been comfy, Clarksky. How do I know it's another world? Can I see through the portal? I guess not. I guess I was kind of going with the assumption that you have a feeling that the portal or the rift or whatever it is going to take you somewhere else, somewhere unearthly. Either another dimension, another timeline, another world.
Tried to flee the fiend. Stubby there. Move.
I can't believe I have to fight another fiend, dude. Too soon. The fact that I completely did it completely unnecessarily last week, or whatever that week was, the week before last week. Naked and afraid. Naked and afraid is my Witcher playthrough. Hey, this fiend is not as hard as the last one. Gaspard, time to use you as a trap to get the
one of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead.
Oh no, he's right there. Don't show Gaspard that. Sleepy's the only one that made it back. Or I hope Sleepy will make it back. Wait, why am I going backwards now? Oh, instead of going toward the hut, I was bringing Sleepy on my adventure to find the other dwarf body. That's nice. Good to know I put his life needlessly in danger. Yeah. I love Alistair, dude. Such a good character. They really smack me. Gameplay on this channel? Lily, you know me. All I do is play games. Quit playing games with my heart. Fiends are cool looking. Yeah, it was really weird because we fought a fiend in The Witcher, and then the next day in Mass Effect Andromeda, we had a fiend too. My blade is broken! Who am I, Aragorn? Come on now, let's see if I have a repair kit. Well, that explains some of my struggles. Eldritch, welcome in. We have a lot of daddies in this pillow fort. Drow daddy, holding right here. Actually. Who am I, Cam? So relatable, Theoden. Oh no! No, 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 no.
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you?
Did he say nipples? Gaspard, I don't think I want to hear about your dreams anymore.
So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
Geralt doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't talk that much. But he actually does talk a lot. He talks to himself a lot, too. It stops snowing.
Right, your friend.
That's so. Let's hear him then.
1 out of 3?
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door.
I really hope they're okay.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled.
Why did they let him go off on his own?
What of the others?
When he falls asleep every 5 minutes.
Den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shut.
Rabenik told me to have an eye on the snort. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping.
Sad.
And, sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Got a boat. You can leave with me.
No,
but
my
I
boat
need to
is so
find someone
bad.
first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
Wait a minute, why'd you say sorry? Why'd you say sorry? If there's a portal, I'm pushing someone with me in first. I feel like I would go through the portal, you guys. Shows violence that delands me. Mm-hmm. You don't have the ability to stop immortality. Yeah, and immortality, like, I don't know. Immortality, if you don't have... If your loved ones aren't also immortal, that's pretty brutal. No spoilers, buzzkill, be careful. Now I'm hearing Gaston. Yeah, yep. His name reminded me of Gaston too for some reason. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs. Why are you sorry?
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Let's wait by the boat.
No way. Oh my god, Geralt, no! They were just in there with her body? No way. Her weapon is twitching. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't watch this. I'm like waiting for something else to happen because there's no way. There's no way. Like, I refuse. I'm in denial. That was making me tear up.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink,
Oh my
to
god,
breathe.
she's really here.
But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly.
I didn't think I'd
Never
ever
tired
get
of
this
doing it either.
far.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special.
Oh my god, I love their
Yours is healed
relationship.
beautifully, though.
Avalok. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
Oh my gosh, you guys. First of all, I didn't think I'd get this far, but yeah, a fake out death. I was like, there's no way. There's no way Ciri's just dead and that's it. Like, I couldn't believe it. But it was really sad seeing him just like, I don't know, just have that moment where he thought that she was dead. But then the reunion scene was just that made me tear up. I love their relationship. It's J.J. Abrams. They did you like I know. Ciri needs a hug. Yeah, she hasn't commented on the beak. I don't know how I've been like, what scar on my face? You can't see my face through this lovely mask. Right? We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Her eyes are so pretty.
You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
What was wrong with her? Was she? What happened with that death?
He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Like, was she? I guess don't give any spoilers. I'm not giving the safe word lactose, so don't give any real spoilers. But like, this is what's running through my head. Like, why was she passed out there cold? What was that? What was that whole thing? That thing going back into her? Like what? Let's ask about this elf dude. As we like elves, we like to ask about them.
Why exactly is Avalok helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else.
Oh.
Avalok tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
Why does Avalok know about...
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow
I love her
it.
voice.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
Oh my god. I don't know how Geralt feels about that one, but... Yeah, game's like, okay, game's over! Ciri's dead! End of story. There's your story. There's your Witcher story.
How do you ever start traveling with Avalok?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avalok appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, perhaps half a year.
She sounds... Yeah, she has the... This is Hawk. Female Hawk, right? From Dragon Age 2? I think same voice. I love Hawk's voice.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads. Waged war from a distance. Using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses.
What?
Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Star Wars?
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you wouldn't believe me. We should have stayed there.
It was Mass Effect, clearly. It was something... She was in Cyberpunk. I don't know what is that a reference to a specific thing? Yeah, maybe more like Cyberpunk. I've never played Cyberpunk, but I'd see that. What pillow it is makes it look like a man is sniffing the back of your head. Isn't it perfect? That's what I always wanted. Barista. It's the Raceland pillow. Yeah, Purple Hawk. This is so dramatic. I love that they like dimension travel. I've never played Cyberpunk, yeah. I don't know. It's cool to me how these sorts of things are like part of the world building in this world.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
Oh, he's like...
You were looking for us. We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell headfirst and forward.
You should have just texted me. There are Witcher symbols? That's cool. Tell me everything, step by step. I feel like that's what he'd say.
So tell me how it happened, step by step.
Eredin located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avallac'h began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avallac'h, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after.
What?
But Avallac'h refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time.
Oh.
We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
I followed your tracks. This is so... I don't know. It feels good to have things like coming together, you know?
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avallac'h's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones.
The crones,
and then there was
dude!
The Baron. You know he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
No, the Baron.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. I had to manage.
I love this storytelling.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the wild hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avallac'h, I decided to find you and Yen.
Oh no, how'd you meet Whoreson Jr.? Is that really something I want to ask? Okay, we're getting the whole walkthrough here. It's cool though, because, well, first of all, it's cool to see like kind of this little summary of like all the moves that we've made and her perspective on it, but also just like I said, the nature of the conversation that they're having and the way that they've, like, I feel like it's not easy necessarily to have a character tell their story to another character in a way that doesn't feel just like repetitive summary, but this feels like an actual moment of like two friends trying to like describe their experience to each other, and I feel like they're doing it well. Storytelling isn't easy in general. Like, even if you're just trying to casually tell a story about something that happened. The Baron rip. Rest in peace. Whoreson.
So how'd you even meet a man like Whoreson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly.
Yeah, the Baron died.
In the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Whoreson Jr.
Mm-hmm. I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
Junior cheated you in the end. You lovable fool, Yaskier. Yeah, the Baron ended up dying because of the choice I made with the tree spirit, but you know, it'd be like that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like random exposition. I feel like it's hard to write. It's hard to write a conversation that feels natural when it's an extended conversation. Like, I feel like banter is one thing, but like storytelling in a conversation is...
You suspected right. Whoreson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damn simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avallac'h had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow.
I'm worried this is going to escalate.
Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight, and then dreams. Just dreams.
I'd be a little bit hesitant to ask about her dreams. Imagine trusting Dandelion. I would trust Dandelion with my life.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible.
Hey!
I had a few nice dreams.
That kind of happened.
For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Not a tower, it's always a tower. Isn't there a tower at the end of Witcher 2? Is this the end of the game? I have no idea. I don't think so. But I've never played this before. So I don't know where exactly we're at in terms of the progress. Sounds like a dream I'd want. Yeah, we fought a dragon on a tower end of Witcher 2. Right, that was end of Witcher 2. And then in Witcher 1, I feel like we were also in a tower with the elven future elven as a man who was the antagonist in the, you know, that whole thing that happened. He's like always a tower. Drinking wine, hanging out, throwing some D&D, good dream. Lived happily ever after. Not the end, but the beginning. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited to see how this all, like, I have not spoiled this game for myself, and we've been playing it for so long. We've been playing this series for so long. Like, I'm ready. And I've heard the DLCs are really good too.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so. But there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying.
I swear, if it's those...
The tower was stark and dead.
The
But
whole
at the same
elven
time,
thing
I
in Witcher
felt I
1
had
was
to enter
weird.
it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face.
What?
If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
Without spoilers, you still have a way to go. Okay, thank you, Starlfer. I figured we're not quite there yet. We're just finally going in that direction.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, you're probably getting
Geralt?
antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen on horseback.
Right.
Who listens to
Conventional
dwarves
means of
these
travel.
days?
They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it.
No, not boats. I'm really bad with
Besides,
boats.
I hate portals.
Very random racist comment. Who trusts dwarves these days? What?
Damn.
They took the boat! Oh.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
What's happening? Oh my god, those dwarves are so lucky.
Get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Ciri, take us home.
Oh, thank God. I was not ready for whatever that was about to be. I was not ready for that, you guys. Wreck the boat! Wreck the boat. 50%? Oh, shoot. I'm gonna try to be more... I'm gonna try to just work on the main story mostly going forward. Those are some pretty horses. I think it better that I finish the game and the main part of the game than not ever finish it and try to do everything, you know? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's, You bring great evil here, Frodo. What's wrong?
Welcome back, child.
Ciri! I'm gonna cry.
My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
Geralt. He always wore the beak.
What?
Oh,
Little
there you
sis.
have it. Oh, she's pissed. You know what, Triss? I hate you. She says little sister. Where's Dandelion?
They're all here. Everyone you asked
Oh my
for
god,
help.
I almost cried at the Yennefer
Avalok's
part.
resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
I didn't mind Vesemir in this series, but my mom was like, he just seems slimy. My mom and my older sister were like, he's like a greasy pirate. And I was like, I love greasy pirates, but I didn't think he was a greasy pirate. I didn't get that vibe. Good to see you again.
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Go away. We
Triss,
never had a
please.
thing.
No, you must have missed each
We
other.
never had a
terribly.
thing.
A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
I turned you down at every possible moment, Triss. We were almost celibate. Watch how you talk about my future wife. Likes the greasy pirate type. Yeah, a Hondo fangirl. Greasy pirate. That's like my whole genre. Except Joel Axel's not greasy. I feel like he's very clean. He's like a pampered pirate. Yes, exactly, Nasasu. Okay. A minute, then we go. I kind of want to piss Triss off more.
Fine. So, a minute, then we go, alright?
Bye. Walk away.
This is just a little awkward.
45 seconds.
Huh?
We've 45 seconds left. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt. So I beg you, use these seconds well.
Yen, I adore you.
No points for creativity, but for your candor.
Oh my god, I love them.
Time to go.
They're so awkward and strange and damaged, and it's just great.
Yeah, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeritium or our own
And
magic.
she's just so
They also summon the
cool.
frost that occupies the voids through
Like,
which
why
they
can't
travel.
I be
There's
like
just
you?
not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Dude, we're gonna get wrecked. I mean, I don't want to say it, but if I have anything to do with this fight, we're probably gonna get wrecked.
You found her. They told me the hunt was after her. That those buggers might bust in
Zoltan!
uninvited. So I've made a Mahakaman mix. When this ploughing blows, it'll be bits and pieces, nothing more.
When this plowing blows. Oh, where's Taller, by the way?
Certainly thought this gas would work.
Hey, you can see everybody here.
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her.
Hey, Lambert, you're unbanned from the chat.
Piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
He's kind of funny, but he's also horrible. I don't know how to feel about Lambert.
Eskel. Greetings, Wolf.
Eskel's just legit. I feel like I need to rewatch the whole show now. After like meeting some of these characters finally.
What the hell's better about flaming arrows anyway?
They set things alight.
Oh my god, Roche. I wish Yorvith was here. I wish Dandelion was here. Yeah, the band back together. Every scent in the house is lavender. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. Statue of a pirate perpetually covered in grease. Great idea, Greenie. Lavender scented. Who tripped up Geralt and ruined the celibate run? Well, Triss, there were a few required sex scenes with Triss in Witcher 1 and 2. But then we didn't do anything else.
We've been expecting you.
An illusion.
Oh, Kira.
Greetings, Geralt.
What?
If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
Why? What's going on here? But then we had sex with Yennefer. So we're romancing Yennefer. Hello, it's your boy. Jalaxel has lavender scents referenced in every D&D appearance. So, I have a question. Where did the lavender thing come from? Like, I feel like I should have known this. Yeah, I love Yenna and Geralt. I'm not a Triss person. Zanarg, welcome in! I hope you enjoy the emotes. Okay. Let's try talking to her, I guess.
Leave my dresser alone.
Getting all gussied up for the wild hunt?
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Okay, so she lived, and she actually did make it here.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
Okay, I don't really care what you do, honestly, but good to have you in the fight. It's personal preference. I love that. That's so cute, though. I love that that's... Also, lavender's such a good scent. It's so calming.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
I'm nervous. Hello, everyone. Look at that camera pan up.
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to. And they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make decisions here? I don't know. I am really bad at decisions. I'm the wrong person to ask. What is this? Yeah, what are the Christian Minecraft server? I know we tried to have a celibate playthrough, but turns out it's very difficult in The Witcher. Gotta take the initiative. I don't really know what that means. This is very vague. We'll all have a task. I want to say we'll all have a task.
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the Hunt. When they attack, Yen'll dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
Wow.
The Hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert'll make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals
you
as
do
well.
it.
I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
This sounds really...
I'll look for your signal. As soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Oh my god. This sounds really complicated. Made sure to do everything down to soap. Oh my god, I love that so much. Twitch, you're so thoughtful. See, I wouldn't even be annoyed by that. I'd be like, this is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Ciri's most important.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
Really?
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an
Wait for
amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
I'll give you an amulet if you use it. A ball of fire will land where you... That sounds like a self-destruct. Triss, I don't know what that's supposed to do, but
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Ooh.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions.
What the heck?
I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Uh-oh.
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
Witcher's traps or potions? I feel like potions are more useful. But honestly, I'm not the best person to ask about this, considering I'm not that into alchemy either. Or traps. I'm gonna go with potions.
Always relied on potions. We should brew as many as possible.
That's a lie,
Let's talk
Geralt.
about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Oh, Twitch, have a good rest. Thank you for hanging out tonight. It was nice to have you here. And thank you for your gifted subs and whatnot. It was very, very nice to have y'all here. And Natalia. Tell her to. As always, love to hear about the adventures. I don't know what to choose here. Do y'all have any advice on this? I feel like with the potions, I was like, potions over traps. I don't know. But with this, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna say patch up the wall, I think. Yeah, I would probably choose more defense too. Armory will be your vote. Okay. It's a hard choice, right? Because patching up the wall seems pretty important, but also armory. I think I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with the wall. But I feel like I'm almost kind of just making my best guess here, like, or I don't really know how this is gonna end up, so let's go with the wall, I guess.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
We could do a poll, but I feel like it might get kind of spoilery. Just because some people know how it's gonna end up. So like, I don't know if it influences the outcome. And I'm trying to just, you know, if this is a disaster, it'll be my disaster. And so be it, because we've had a pretty disastrous playthrough. Have a good night, Twitch. Have a good night. Let's get to work. I don't know, you know, I'm gonna go with these decisions. Like I said, some of you might be sitting there like, oh, that's a bad choice or something, but there's no bad choice. In a video game, you just get outcomes, and that's just how it goes. So, just like with the Baron dying unexpectedly, you just gotta make choices, see how they go. Let's get to work.
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
I'm just doing my best
Let's sum up.
without spoilers.
Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting.
Just me
They'll
and
use
Lambert,
Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside
Wait,
the
what's
fortress
Yen
walls.
doing? She's doing the barrier?
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep. Remember, Eridan can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress.
I feel like he's going to. We'll see.
Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
Okay. Okay, Lambert. You know, that is probably the attitude we need to take. What a bro. Lambert. What a hoe. Preparations coming along?
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly.
Your potions.
Nice.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know if there's dialogue I can have with people. Oh, there's Ciri.
Got a minute?
Serious talk coming.
I won't let them take you.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile. Come here.
Aww.
Everything will be all right.
I hope so. Where's Yennefer? Is she upstairs? We'll go see if we can talk to her. Otherwise, we'll go with Lambert. They're very cute. I mean, we always, you know, talk about romances, and things like that in this stream, and that's a big thing, of course, but non-romantic, like non-sexual relationships are so, when they're done, like if they're done well, they're so good. They're so important. Okay, so she's not up here. I don't know where everyone else is. Maybe they're just gone. I guess we go with Lambert. It's like when you see friendship portrayed really well and it's like, I don't know. It's hard almost for a romance to even beat that. Child parent. Yeah, child parent, guardian, child, like mentor. That stuff is deep. It's deep. So many of us playing video games and going around life have, you know, flawed or broken relationships with parents or family, and oh god, what's gonna happen? He just wanted to look back one more time. It's so bright out
we've
today.
Been expecting you.
Rockstar, welcome to the Pillow Fort. How are you? Yeah, you got them, Eskel. They have kids. Oh man. There's so much on the line here. This is such a pretty area.
See that? It's starting. Woods, now.
Lego. Oh no. Ooh. You know how scary that would be? Dude, she's so strong. She's so strong. How can you not love her? Hold the line. Been holding the line since Mass Effect.
Gonna have to thank Yen once this is all over.
Snakes, welcome
that
in.
Spell, really something. And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close. And you'll be visible as soon as you start fighting. Remember that. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise.
Oh my god.
I'm out of Dimeridium.
Wait.
Yen mentioned casting the Yrden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say hello.
It always comes
Slow
back
down.
to Yrden.
Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit him.
This seems really complicated.
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
Okay. You can use the bombs or Yrden. I'm gonna be probably trying to focus pretty hard here.
Yes, we've been expecting you.
Snakes, welcome in. Thank you for the follow.
I hate portals. Roach's pigs. Couldn't have asked for anything more perfect.
Are you kidding? You're lucky you didn't fall in.
Relax. Roach is good at this kind of warfare. Others won't collapse under our weight. Hunchback full plate. That's another story.
Roach is an expert digger. Put Roach in Minecraft. How he did that in a few hours? How do I go invisible again?
Keep coming.
Oh yeah, the fireballs. Yeah, I want to see more of that fire magic too.
One less to worry about.
What is that rock magic? Ooh.
Not bad.
Keep coming.
Stab me with a spear. Okay, okay. How you doing, Lambert? Brobert? I'm getting smacked around. None of my dodges are working. My timing is really bad.
Come to mama.
Did he just like come to mama? Oh, less fireballs. Ah. I see. I was like, oh, that fireball magic's pretty flashy. Let's go around the backside. Sneaky sneak.
Not that I don't trust this invisibility shit, but we should keep our distance from those creatures.
mama. What is Lambert? Like, what? Just one of his lines. Oh, decapitated. Lambert banned again. Okay, that
Geralt,
didn't seem that
come here.
bad.
Look, they're regrouping.
See the commander? Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode with the hunt.
Damn it. Spell's waning. We're becoming visible.
Right in front of the leader. There's the flare.
What's with Marigold?
Shit.
She's pissed because I didn't romance her. She's like, haha, Geralt, you don't want me.
Fuck.
I'll show you revenge.
You were meant to wait inside.
I cannot hide forever. I must face them.
Back inside now.
No. Geralt gave the signal from the woods and Triss hasn't cast the spell.
Playing as her.
Damn it. All right, run to her.
Yeah, come on, Triss. What's up? Oh. That spin, that 360.
Face.
That was pretty cool.
Ciri, watch out!
Right bumper to cast a fireball. It will strike your current location. Yes, Sultan. I love this, you guys. Okay, I'm still confused about the fireball at your location thing. Why do I want to bring a fireball down at my location? You have a new quest item. Prepare for it by placing an appropriate slot in the inventory.
You've received a new quest card.
I love that so much. Select it from the quick access menu. What is my quest item? Let's check it out. Wait, why am I just in a map? How do I...
Hold on, Triss!
I don't understand what my quest item is. I don't know why it's not letting me... go into other menus.
No! Geralt gave the signal!
Okay. Magic amulet. Oh. I see. Oh yeah. That was pretty cool. Damn it. The music. Look at him! They're so good. Mayo, hello, by the way.
Geralt!
Nice catch. I never use my shield, so.
Head back.
Thank you, Lambert, for that. No, he's still...
Please! Blizzard's almost at the fortress!
Faster, Roach.
Don't stop! Marigold will shield us!
Will she?
Imlerith? Doubt it.
I went the wrong way!
That's it, Roach.
Oh god! Lambert!
Faster.
Come back! This scares me.
Large detachment
He left
approaching
me
from
in
the
the
woods.
dust, bro.
We need to close the gate before they get inside.
Go up!
Cut off the courtyard! Shut the gate!
Okay, I was gonna just jump, but apparently I couldn't go there. Oh, Geralt!
Close the damn gate!
Guys, why does Geralt not jump there? Like, all of a sudden he can't leave? All of a sudden he can't...
The gate, damn it! Shut the gate!
I'm going! Stop yelling at me!
La Dana!
God. You are very strong. Are you Wolfgar? Oh, nice. They should be a thing. Those two.
That was amazing. Thanks.
You'd never manage without me. Come now, admit it.
Lambert, damn it! Stay with us! We gotta pull back! Yennefer's strength is waning!
Yeah. Lambert, stay with us. Don't look at the Whitman.
Heads up!
Heads up? That was a pretty quick heads up, Besmir.
Fall back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard!
Allow it. Not a second too soon.
Get back to your position.
Hey, it's the main guy! Radagast!
Take the passage to the main courtyard!
Where's Eskel?
Damn it! The agreed he'd open that gate.
Oh no, the Leshy.
Hasn't done it yet. Means
He'll be fine. We've got Triss to worry about now.
Come on, Lambert.
shaky.
We had to fall back. They tried to get into the main gate. I'm afraid they could succeed next time.
He's like swaying.
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat. He's in trouble. I'm going to help him. Remember the stone I gave you?
No, don't send me. Oh, you just portal in now. No, Eskel. You're not the main character.
Do it too.
Why did he go? It was the Horn of Gondor. I like Ciri's kid. I like her dash. Is that you?
Should have stayed in the keep. Set your ass down like you were supposed to.
Who would have saved
Dude,
yours
that goat is an icon. Nice.
Thank you.
We have to open the gate for them.
Welcome in. It's a very intense sequence right now. But you're 100% right about the pillow.
Eskel's open the gate! We can retreat beyond it!
Fall back. You're not supposed to be out here.
When does Gandalf show up? With reinforcements.
They're coming in through the gaps!
No time to be
Time
pissed,
iridium
Geralt.
bombs. You'll find more in the crates by the walls.
I don't know how to use the bombs. See, that's the thing.
Hold them back! I must form a circle of vitality!
We've gotta close the portals. If we don't, we die.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna use Írden, because I'm more comfortable with that, and I'm really bad at the bombs. I hope you guys understand. Just dying, though. Oh my god. Geralt's so much slower than Ciri. to the 2 a.m. shenanigans of the Pillow Fort. I'm getting just... Wait, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Also, my blade is broken. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. Yeah, we got, oh wait. I wanted to show you because you brought up the pillows. We got a bunch of them, and I'm holding 3 right now. So one of them, my head is holding. During these intense battle sequences, it's a balancing act. Game's a little, oh yeah, the game is loud. Wait, I can turn it down a little bit. But CM is right. I just got a new mic and it's not completely set up properly yet. Also, the battle music is intensely loud. I'll just turn it a little bit down. You have a stuffed Appa? Oh my god, I love Avatar. And then we have the sound alerts, which are just substantially loud. For absolutely no reason. Actually, just for chaos. Yeah, the battle music is super loud. I think I just said... I don't know. Oh, I said the pillow is definitely eating my head.
Wall, stop them!
Let's do this! Hey, we got the Eden! Bingo card? What?
Come.
Oh no.
Where is he?
Shan't escape me this time.
Abandon you. You humans are so impractical.
Ciri, no!
Oh my god, she's gonna do it.
I forbid you!
Oh.
You always were an unruly child. I adored that about you.
What's he doing? Vesemir! No! No way! No way! No way! I didn't think that would happen. I didn't know he died. You guys. How did I not ever, like... I didn't think Vesemir could die. I didn't know he was gonna die. Like, I know I haven't spoiled the game for myself, but like, I didn't even think about that as like... I feel like I should have known. Oh my god. If they say anything emotional, I'm gonna cry. I'm okay until they start talking about it, and then I'll just cry.
I was too late to help him.
It's not your fault.
I should not have fled here to Kaer Morhen.
Avallac'h is weak. but alive. Triss is tending to the others.
I nearly killed you. Killed everyone.
Oh, sad beak face. I'm sorry for not reading chat for a lot of that, but it was very intense. I wanted to experience it. Yeah, the beak. The best part, dramatic scenes with the beak, kisses with the beak. Those of y'all who came in during that, hello, welcome in. And I know it was the sound was very intense, so you probably couldn't hear all my ramblings during that, but good to have you here in the Pillow Fort. I guess we have deaths, so that's cool. We're like, play these games, they're fun. Mel, you'll love these games. And then people die. Smoky Smoke and Rye, thank you for the follows from earlier. Don't ask for a game of Gwent. She did save us. So her elf friend stopped her from destroying us with her power, right? Or at least that's what it seemed like, because she said that he helped her try to figure out how to control her powers. And since he kind of like went up on the balcony and did some kind of magic-y thing, I'm assuming that was him stopping her from doing more damage and like killing all of us as well. You saved us.
We'd all be dead if not for you.
No, Geralt. The hunt would never have come to Kaer Morhen if I wasn't here.
Bezemir's funeral. We should prepare.
He didn't even say anything. Oh my god, I would need way more comfort than that. I'd need a lot of reassurance. This is so sad. I can't believe my sisters never warned me about this. That music again. Greenie, stop! I can't laugh right now. Where's Lambert? Oh no, not the medallion.
Don't blame yourself. No Witcher's ever died in his own bed.
Oh my god, I can't believe he's dead.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die. Because of you. For you.
We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yes. And you saved me. For how long? A week? A month?
We'll hide you. Cover your tracks.
No. I will flee no more.
Honestly, I'd probably feel the same as she does. Like...
Varfail. For those who remain, death should never take precedence over life.
Ooh, I like this guy.
Pay your last respects to your friend. Then we must hold council.
Immediately likes Elf. I'm so predictable. He just looks all haunted and mysterious. Oh my gosh. That was very heavy. Egg! Why is Geralt naked? This is the standard Witcher uniform. Haven't you heard the updates? This is our previously celibate, no longer outfit. Challenge run. Cambron, welcome in. Seeing Yen and not Jen because Polish J's are Y's to me. Oh. Yeah, that was... Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I didn't expect all of that.
Thank you.
Let's talk to everyone a little bit here.
She was my ward, too. And the old should only ever stick around to help the young. You know, this hardly ends your struggle.
This guy lived.
Whatever you aim to do now, remember you'll find souls willing to aid you in Skellige. Myself, Krak, his children.
Don't know what I'll do next.
Don't really know what I'll do next.
When doubts plague your mind, follow your instincts. Should they steer you wrong and land you in muck, you'll land at peace with yourself. And that's most
Oh my god,
important.
this is like hitting me in real life advice right now.
Of course it is. I'm a hierophant,
yes,
aren't
we've been
I?
expecting you.
I must pick a course for home soon. Take care of yourself, and Ciri.
Thanks again for everything.
Cause like I'm like uncertain in my life right now, and then you get some comments in video games like that, and it just feels too personal, and you're like, celibate Geralt, such a you wish we were still celibate. Yep. You're dropping a follow. Thank you for the follow, Cambron. Welcome into the Pillow Fort. Yeah, later, Radagast. We gotta
What's
talk
on
with
your
our other
mind?
fellows here. Get some closure.
Kaer Morhen. Can't imagine this place without Vesemir.
Oh my god, stop saying that. I feel the
I'll
same.
head down the valley soon, and find somewhere else to winter next year.
Oh, he's gonna leave? No, stay.
Come on, it's the only home we've ever had. Stay.
No, Geralt. Place has been dying a while. Last nail in the coffin today. Time we accepted that.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
So, tell me.
I can say I've seen it all now.
I still don't believe
You should have
everything that
been
happened.
Yorvith. You should have been Yorvith.
Risked your lives for me. How can I repay you?
We'll think of something. Right?
Definitely.
What will you do?
We're bound for Novigrad. To fight the next fight.
If you miss us, look for us at the camp.
Pretty standard from them.
There you are. Crying shame about Vesemir. I'm sorry.
Thanks for your help.
I had a debt to pay.
Heading straight back to Skellige?
Wouldn't be right to tarry. War with the Black Ones won't wait. You can count on me, you know. Always.
That guy's pretty sweet,
I know. Thanks.
actually. Oh god, these two are gonna hook up, I just know it.
Thanks for everything you did for me and Ciri.
May I be honest? Had I known what would happen here, I'd never have come anywhere near Kaer Morhen.
Relatable.
I'm glad I could help, but I shall leave as soon as Lambert feels better.
Oh. Wait, so they already are a thing? When... They just looked across the battlefield and he looks at me and I look at him.
You going together?
I've an idea, but I need a Witcher to help me see it through.
Oh, Lambert, you
has agreed to
fool.
assist me.
Good luck. And thanks again.
We're even now.
Is he aware he's just gonna 100% get used?
Can we talk?
What about?
Like... Oh, Lambert. He says, what about? This guy is so repressed.
Holding up all right?
Love questions like that. Am I holding up? What? My dick? This is shit, Geralt, and you know it.
Oh, I hate him.
I knew the old man couldn't live forever. Even told Eskel that when it came time, I'd get his sword. Fits my hand perfectly, you know? But Vesemir deserved a better death. Whereas he died like a louse. Crushed.
We'll avenge him.
Doesn't look that rosy to me.
Lexicon! Welcome in. Good to see you at this fine top of the hour. Well, bang, okay. Wolfgar, but funny. Kira using oh, never happened. They deserve each other. Yeah, they probably do. I feel like Vesemir's. I mean, Lambert's like, I can be Vesemir 2.0. Throw a little grease on, throw a little pirate on. Vesemir. He's already got the greasy part.
Report to the ship as soon as possible. We're bang, okay?
CM! With the 69 bits. Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed. Thank you. Bang, okay? We gotta lighten the mood up after this death scene we just had to go through. That was rough. I'm just... Vesemir was like a pillar to me. Like, I didn't think he could die. I didn't think he would. He was just always there, you know? Like...
You haven't changed a lick.
That disappointment I hear?
No. Surprise, maybe. Most grow gentler with age. Seems you're growing pricklier.
Mom always said I was different.
Had some other adjectives in mind, but different'll do.
I kind of like him. You guys, I feel like I might have a crush on Lambert.
Try not to get into any
Just
arguments, can you? They've all come here to help.
That much.
You gonna tell me how to behave now?
No. Just asking you nicely.
How's this for a nice answer? Kiss my ass.
Sheesh. He really said sheesh.
See you later.
Yeah. Take care.
Come to see how I'm feeling. Thanks.
You had a
Not
pretty
bad.
epic scene there.
That's good.
Lambert
son.
pillow next week.
Horrible about Vesemir.
Oh my god.
I know you were close.
Thanks. We were.
Oh my god,
Listen,
I can't take it.
Far be it from me to stick my beard, but it'll no scratch an itch. So don't take this the wrong way. I want to help, whatever you decide, but to my mind, we've got to counterattack. I've got to find the hunt, Eredin,
Yeah, I kind of
and charge at them both like a bull at a heifer.
I feel like we have to do something like that because oh, also Ra, you said you liked Avatar earlier. I don't know if you're still here, but I loved Avatar too. My favorite character was Sokka and Zuko. I I feel like we're gonna have to go after them because I feel like Ciri's to the point now where she feels so guilty and she sees all this damage and she's been running and running and running and it's not going. No, don't clip that. You clipped that. Oh no. You need to hide. I need to hide that clip.
Yes, we've been expecting
from my sister, from everyone I know. Yeah, I like the funny characters, and then the moody, somewhat evil ones. So it covers all. Sarah Padre, thank you for the follow as well. Hello, how you doing? I hate that you clipped what I said about Lambert, but here I think we're gonna have to go after them because I feel like Ciri's to that point where she's gonna go. And if we don't do something, she's gonna go off on her own. Oh no, there's a Lambert coming! I love my mods. I love my mods. They do great. Good things for the world. I can only blame myself at this point. Too few of us.
There aren't enough of us. Sure, we repelled the Hunt's assault, but that was a miracle, plain and simple. Won't be so lucky next time.
Forgive me, Geralt, but that's the blathering of a man who clearly can't snap out of it after a tragic loss.
Thank you.
Off. Sleep it off, whatever it takes.
Question mark?
Just get yourself together and think things through.
Honestly, pretty
I'll
good
do
advice.
That, Sultan.
That's pretty good advice as a friend. Did I talk to all y'all? Okay. Thank you for helping. Zoltan, you know what? Sometimes you need that honesty.
Geralt can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
I'll gladly argue with you about this some other time.
Okay, I want to talk to the attractive elf man, but it's also getting to be bedtime. Oh no, I guess we go. You know what? We'll just do this conversation.
Haven't had a chance to talk.
And we'll start winding
Thanks
down.
for your help. And for looking after Ciri.
You will thank me later.
His
now
eyes.
we must take Geralt from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
His
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the Hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
I mean, they're OP. I like how it shows the pan away.
Don't trust the Lodge one bit, but doesn't seem like we have a choice.
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip.
That was a quick
Triss,
bargain.
I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle.
She's gonna go
I will not
off.
sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
I kind of agree with her. Is it a coin chip? I'll bargain with a coin chip. You can't resist.
You're right. Prove today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth.
Who are you?
Geralt possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others.
Like this
Until she learns to
mystery elf
control
man
it, she
is
should
just...
remain isolated.
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Come on, guy. You could have said one word. You could have said one single word. Oh, Theos, welcome in. How are you today? This fine weekend. I'll go after her. She's gonna be pissed if I go after her, but I feel like I have to. I feel like I should. I don't know how to be a parent. That's why I'm doing so badly at this game. It's just like parent simulator in a fantasy world. I can't even keep my plants alive.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time.
Who
we
are
must let her
you?
resolve her grief on her own. Then we should start
Actually,
training as soon as possible.
You have
She must learn to
beautiful
control her
eyes.
abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Lead a dandelions in.
Dandelion.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
Bye. Love you. Yeah, I have an elf problem now. It's like it went from 0 to 100 real fast. I don't know who this guy is exactly though. Like I don't know enough about him. He has intrigued me. Oh, Geralt. You still got the outfit going, yo.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Ciri,
How many times must I try?
And he's
as
small
many as
too.
it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding.
Let's make some pudding then.
Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
I just think about Gerlaxel and get more distracted, so...
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
I don't know what this is gonna be, but...
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always works.
Hey!
The music cue!
You'll regret that.
I just knew it was gonna be something like, I love this. Oh no!
Hey, that's cheating.
For Ferelden!
How do I snowball fight
Come
her?
get me.
How do I...
Done playing nice.
Wait, y'all. Oh, wait. I don't know how to use that. Oh, I just wasted one. Well, there was a snowball. I figured out how to do it. Point blank. I point blank. Just the only way I'll hit her. I gotta pick something up here. This is perfect. The way he throws that. You guys. I'm just dead. I'm dead. He's like throwing it like a frisbee. This is great. Geralt's also one of those guys that's like, I don't get cold in the winter. I don't wear pants. I don't wear jackets. I show off how resistant I am to the cold. It's like a lock-on. Geralt's got aim hacks here. She only hit me once, I think. I feel kind of bad. I don't know how pelting her with snowballs. Dragon Age, oh my god.
You were right.
Right.
That really works.
I'm obsessed with Dragon Age.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
See, that was a good move. Good job, Geralt. I think it's better than just talking at her, giving her advice, you know.
Geralt. Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath.
He's like, I need more sleep.
And guess who's the guest of honor?
Enlighten me. Yeah, Dragon Age is like my heart and soul. And I'm doing a new playthrough now. I only played it once, like 6 years ago originally. And it's my first time playing it since then on PC. And I'm obsessed with it. And I've also done Mass Effect for the first time in the last year. So it's a whole thing. And first playthrough of Witcher, first Mass Effect experience. Oh god, the lands meet. Yep, we got wrecked by Loghain. I'm obsessed with the Grey Wardens. Enlighten me, Ciri.
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity.
We've been expecting you.
Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
This is sudden. Oh, you should totally play Mass Effect. You will love it. I was like, I'm not very sci-fi. It's not my... I'm super into fantasy, but I was like, oh, sci-fi, I don't know how I feel about it. But it's very fun. And you get that similar roleplay, companion, everything experience. Rich Joe, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the Pillow Fort. How you doing? What does Avalok say?
Why do I doubt Avalok's a fan of this idea?
We've been expecting
Do you see him here? I left him a letter. We'll rejoin him in Novigrad. Come. We shall talk on the way.
She's very, like, manic. All right.
Lead on.
I want to give Ciri... I don't know if this is the best choice. You know, this is...
Ready?
Me just kind of winging it, but...
Let's go.
I feel like she needs some sense of agency, and...
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their
she needs
wounds
some of
and
her
won
own
their
choice
losses,
here.
Save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find...
This is probably a really bad idea, you guys. This is probably a really bad idea. But I didn't really want to take her to what's his name either. The Emperor. Like, I didn't really want to do that either. That was the other option. On a boat again. Bankawar, thank you for the follow too. It's good to have y'all here. Oh, a tree on a mountain? That's my kind of thing. I keep wanting to stop for the night, and then it's like cutscene, cutscene, cutscene.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin. Home of the ladies of the wood. The peasants feared coming here. And the Baron thought the ladies of the wood a terrifying tale for naughty children.
I'm thinking Dragon Age right now.
I wonder how the Baron is.
Hanged himself after his wife died.
No, Geralt!
A true shame.
Oh, why'd you have to mention that? That's one of my... That's something I hide from the chat. Oh, what happened to the Baron? Oh, he's healthy. He's good. He's just hanging out in the garden. Peaceful.
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avalok told me of beings who commune with the NL elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked.
The crones are so
in case Avalok
odd.
were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods. Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this
he and the
opportunity pass,
crones.
and we'll be on Bull Mountain for the Sabbath.
I'm proud. I'm proud of them. Hey, you two, about the dangling jokes.
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain.
Oh, the druids always get
An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Avalok's a good tutor.
What is Avalok to her? Like...
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there.
Okay.
The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of
That is
Gifts.
super pretty.
I've no idea why.